Madhura? Hello? Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, Madhura, I said
Yeah.
I'm waiting for one or two more people to join us. If you wish, you can say one or two lines about yourself.
Okay.
Can you follow me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Now I follow you.
Yeah, can you say something?
Yeah. I am Madhura Karandikar,
Right?
and I'm actually a counselor.
Okay.
Also, I like to do voiceovers and acting,
Mhm.
and these are my hobbies.
Okay.
That's all.
It's the role play acting or acting in films?
Um, it's a. I just did the course in acting, so I didn't get the chance to explore to actually do the acting in the films.
Okay. So you are from which place?
In Maharashtra, Baramati.
Right. So, I don't know why the meeting has begun already. I wish that some more people joined us, but as they do, it's fine. But as time is precious and time and tide waits for none, we should start. Am I right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yes. The thing is, I would like to show you the book. I don't know how to show it. I will send a link. Are you there in that group which is just made by Mr. Krishnan?
Yes, yes.
Dr. Krishnan. Fine. So I
Yeah.
will send a copy of the book which is available in Amazon so that whoever wishes to read the book and know a little more, they would be able to do it. Now,
Okay.
I'll just introduce myself a little and then probably move on to the presentation. In the meanwhile, if one or two people join us, it'll be great.
Okay.
So anything good needs to be shared to a collection of people so that the message can be carried forward to another group of people, which can be made useful. All right.
Okay. Yes, yes, of course.
Now, thing is that myself, I am a professor of management, and I'm also a performing art therapist. So what we do is we as a professor of management, I teach management subjects to MBA students. I have been to Mumbai, Chennai, and in Kolkata. Many colleges I have taught, and thereafter I've also did a course on performing arts therapy. And this part of performing arts therapy, actually through music, dance, acting, psychosomatic, not somatic, psychodrama, all these ways we can actually listen to the different kinds of problems in a patient and bring about cognitive restructuring. Okay, so it's actually training the subconscious and bringing out the information. And if there is anything to be rectified in it, we look into, but in a therapeutic way, so that not accusing the patient or the person who has come forward and giving him potentially good solutions. That is why I requested Dr. Krishnan that if people who have enrolled here listen to the program which we are going to hold, then it might be useful. So he also felt the same. That is why he suggested that yes, I will promote the program. Now, coming to the point, that is me, and moving around in different parts of the country. That's happened, and which takes me to the program of today, that creativity does not happen within captivity. That is the name of the book, and it is basically based on my I'll say it's a quasi biography kind of book through my experience in different parts of the country, and as I have traveled in different parts of the world, whatever I have felt and learned, and how creativity can strike people at different moments so that they can unlock their potential. And as you said, you have done a course on acting. So this will actually take you to the next step where in a creative manner you will be playing your role in drama or films or theater, wherever it may be. And it could so happen that you may be directing or producing or writing stories also from the life of people. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, listening during counseling, you come across with so many problems which can be turned into stories, etc. Okay. Now I will that led me to the writing of the book, and the entire book has got around the presentation. It will follow a presentation. The book. Okay, so this will follow with a presentation. So I'm just giving a preface before I start the presentation. If somebody joins in, then right from the beginning they can see the presentation. So this is the area of the book, and it has 36 chapters. Nobody has got time to read, so most of the chapters in this book is actually a 2 or a 3-page chapter, and from science, arts, commerce, management, experience, I have compiled them. And at the end of the book, end of each chapter, we have tried to give some important lessons or learning for everyone who will read it. And this is my belief that whoever reads the book, we have got hidden potentials among us that can be brought out very effectively. Okay. With these words, could you follow me?
Yeah.
Okay, you can. So with these words, I will go to the presentation, and if somebody joins in, then we will be able to accommodate the person. Okay.
Yeah.
सर देखो तो ब्रॉडकास्ट की प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट ब्रॉडकास्ट कह लो ना तो So here it is, creativity does not happen within captivity. Now, don't you feel that if you are inside a room locked, or as we are right now during the pandemic, there is a sort of captivity which is looming over our head. Have you felt it?
Yeah. Captivity means I'm not. Can you tell me the meaning of it?
Captivity means you are. People live in jails. People are actually in a closed environment. Captive.
Suffocating, is it?
No, not suffocating.
Like,
we do not mean suffocating. Captivity of the mind. That means the mind is actually locked inside a small place, and we are not able to open up. So during the pandemic, we are not supposed to go out. We are not supposed to do this, not supposed to do that, and so many things. There is a sort of captivity in the mind.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, there is. So I think this happens at many a times in our life. So during these times, and another part of captivity being, many a times we are actually in a class, or you are working somewhere. So you run to your class, or you run to the destination. You have to reach there in time, whether it be tuition class or whether acting class or wherever it may be, where timing is very, very important. And during this running around, what happens is you have got a lot of thoughts in yourself, in your mind, but since you are not free to think what you wish, you tend to lose the ideas, you tend to lose so many things. So creativity does not happen within captivity, but if you are free in mind to do whatever you like, wherever you go, nothing to worry about, a lot of ideas may generate, and maybe sometimes through your experience also. So that is what I mean. If the mind is let loose and free to think, there is a lot of opportunity which can be generated, enjoyed, experience, and the quality of life would be different. Coming to the next, can you see the slides?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Emerging scenario of learning. Now you see the national education policy has emerged in 2020 very recently, and in this policy, school and higher education will see a major transition. What are the things? If you can see, adult education courses focus on vocational studies. if have you seen that you can study 1 year after graduation, after your class 12? It could be 2 years, it could be 3 years. Earlier, unless you pass the 3 years, you do not get a graduate degree. So many modifications has been done so that people can study physics. With that, they can study bakery. Huh? Like this, so many things have been made in the national education policy so that people can become employable to a great degree. And whatever they are learning, they can put that to use. Experiential learning in all stages. Suppose somebody gets married and somebody is 30 years old now with a family, they have stopped their studies, etc., and not being able to utilize the education. It may so happen that you can embark on a small course in which you can develop some skills, maybe a B.Ed, etc., in between in your life. So these kind of experiential learning at all stages of life, learning about technology, variable board examinations, annual semester, modular exams, etc., etc. So the education policy is being modified. The idea is to develop creativity in individuals. Why? In order that these people can solve their problems in life and have a better quality of life. If they can enjoy their life, have job opportunities in their life, what will happen? They will actually promote experiences of growth opportunities, which will allow them to have money in their hand. That money will go for spending, and the economic position of the nation also will tend to improve. So today through creativity, it can be many things. Suppose you learn bakery, how many kinds of cake you can make. It can be for people who are diabetic, people who have got other health related issues, people suffering from so many other kinds of diseases. You can make things and bake maybe cakes which are without sugar. Okay, it could be so many kinds, like we make so many things. So innovation can be there, creativity can be there, and they can promote themselves economically to get more money and enjoy their life. Is it understood?
Yeah.
Exploring various forms. Why has the national education policy come out with so many things? Because they want to promote the different forms of intelligence. Earlier we thought somebody has got high IQ, somebody is very intelligent. Today it is no more like that. It is something called emotional intelligence, which is so important. And that there are other forms of intelligence. Somebody can have musical intelligence. Somebody can have mathematical intelligence like Shakuntala Devi. So there are a number of people with number of kinds of intelligence, and you cannot mark a particular individual as dull or without talent without knowing more or exploring into his or her mind what he or she is good at. Hence, creatively they can do a lot of things. And once we discover that this is the good thing in an individual, channelizing the time and energy to those directions can help better future for individuals and economic opportunities and promoting growth. So earlier what happened is people studied, but they did not know what to do after graduation. Today it is quite not like that. We know studying just for the sake of studying is no more important criteria. Learning something which will give us opportunity to start a business, or maybe to do something new, which can be a source, which can be a profession, or it can be a vocation, whatever it may be, then I can go ahead in my life. And even parents are promoting children in a similar manner. So it is not that you will see there are a lot of children who are dropouts in class 12 and they are learning dancing. There are so many people learning so many things. So what is the idea today is actually, if you have a creative potential, you can go ahead, follow your passions and start something new. And maybe there are people I have seen who've got more than one or two talents. They punch those talents and come out so effectively. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. Next we go to the next slide. What we would like to be. Most of us, we think that when we are young, we want to do something. And when we grow older, so many professions fall behind. So whatever we do, our mind is engaged with emotions in a big way. So you cannot concentrate on a particular thing if you are disturbed. Am I right? So your
Yeah.
emotions need to be balanced. You need to think properly before you want to do something. Handling those emotions and focusing on our work is important. Being motivated and attaining results are key to lead us to a future where we would like to be. So unless we are handling our emotions, you saw just recently that gentleman, the actor, passed away. So many things happened in his life. So many things are happening in so many people's life. What is the reason? If you cannot handle your emotions properly, then the mental health is not right. And if the mental health is not right, your creativity is disturbed. If your creativity is disturbed, you so many, the entire life only goes for a toss. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
So
Yes.
we need to think, and our emotions enables us to think properly. And if we have a passion, or if we would like to do something creatively, we need to be motivated, focus our time, energy, and everything towards that direction. Suppose I love music, I read whatever, I see the environment, I see the birds, and then I compose a song. Then I give the lyrics, then I sing the song, I record the song, then I post a song. So this is all a portion of creativity. The book has got a lot of things. I am just discussing a few points from the book to enable people to know the importance of creativity in their life, because 21st century is a creative century. Earlier we were there, we used to learn so many things, but in this century it is actually creativity and social connectivity. We have moved on to such an era in the 21st century, and if you are not creative, you cannot solve a problem effectively. You cannot waste your time. You cannot, if something is not coming your way, that means you have to modify your thought process, your effort process, your way in life, so that you can be, and that you can learn from social engagement. That is why all this technology of Twitter, Facebook, and so many other things, you'll see young people are so well informed. What is the reason? This is a social age, and this social, and you can learn painting, music, dance, and even education today through internet. Am I right?
Yeah, online. Yeah.
Online, everything is there. Now, what keeps us away from not learning is captivity in limiting beliefs. So what are those? Many a times we tend to be captive to limiting beliefs. Many times we think that we want to do something, but we think, will I be able to do it? Lack of clarity. Many a times we do not know how to go about. Okay, and sometimes there is no mentoring. Today we are going to do the program with Dr. Krishnan. There is a mentoring. 3 days he has called a session so that he'll mentor people, and then he says lifelong you can give counseling. But is that so easy? 3 days you can learn, and can you counsel a person? No. Since you are into counseling, you have learned it. We are into certain therapy, etc. We know the basics of it. After which the mentoring, the guidance, all these things will open up new doors. And yes, if we listen to people and give them suggestions creatively, with a positive psychology, things might click in their life. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Leads to affecting, what will happen if you can give up all these limiting beliefs, leads to affecting the income. You can earn more, and if you are held on to it, lack in exploration of your abilities and much more. So whatever you can earn through creativity, through your efforts, through your time, everything is possible. But if you go in life in a proper flow with the right people, right thought process, energizing yourself with your passions, so that you move to the next step, and their creativity has got a huge role. Somebody is doing something in a particular way. If we copy that skill, is it enough? Is it enough?
Hello.
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 Somebody is doing something. If you copy it, is that enough?
No.
No. So what you need to do, you need to punch in something from your side, so that if you heard something, now you are singing in a proper way, you are dancing in a proper way, you have learned 2-3 forms of dancing, 3-4 forms of acting. You will punch all those things and you will emerge into a new style. That is creativity. So this limiting belief should be overcome. The book, as you see, the next one, looks like this. and it's available on Amazon. I will give the link in the to Dr. Krishnan. He will post it there so that anybody who wants, they can order it from Amazon. And it will unlock the potential. As I said, there are 36 chapters in the book, and in the 21st century, we are into creativity, and social connectivity is so important that you learn so many things from it. It's a unlocking of creativity. There are a lot of things. There is one chapter in which, through my experience, when I had been to a particular place in a restaurant, they gave us, the name of the restaurant was Flamingo. We went there, I was with my children, and we ordered something. So immediately they took the money and they gave us a balloon. So the children were very happy with the balloon, and it was a flamingo in the balloon, printed, bird. And we came out and we sat for some time near, it was near the riverside, and the balloon was swaying in the air, So I thought, why was the balloon? I was not able to understand why the balloon was given. There were a number of restaurants there, But the waiter, after some time, whatever we had ordered, he brought it to us. What was the idea? The name of the restaurant was Flamingo. They gave us a balloon of flamingo, and we were sitting with the balloon on the riverside. The waiter of that restaurant identified us from that balloon. Okay, so is it not creative? So suppose somebody has got, there's a pandemic, there is a region where a lot of people are suffering from this COVID-19. What they should do? Raise a balloon that there is somebody here, then you should be away from us so that not many people should be affected. Am I right? So creativity in congested areas like the platforms, there could be stations. Wherever you want to highlight a message, just float a balloon up there. So many things can be done through a balloon. Yes. So in the book there are a lot of chapters, a lot of things how people have explored so many new things. After reading the book, there could be a thought that I had seen this, I had felt that, but why didn't I go further to think this could happen? So you have to take some time out, sit, think, and maybe you might be able to explore something new. Now, there is one chapter in the book called Value Investing. What is value investing? Value investing is known as a social value investing in creating investment strategy. Okay, so whenever you invested some money into an acting course, am I right? So there has to be value. You found there will be some value, so you have invested some money. It is a process of application of cross-development model with collaboration with the government, cooperation and philanthropy for sustainable solution to problem faced by society. So today, what is the problem in the society?
This pandemic.
Pandemic is the huge problem. What can we do in this pandemic? And not only the pandemic, as a fallout of the pandemic, what has happened? People are suffering from mental problems, depression. There are social problems. There is economic problems. These are all as a result of the pandemic. Am I right? So today the government, the big corporations and philanthropists, those who have got a lot of money like the Ambanis, the Bachchans, maybe some other industrial houses, they've got money. They can come forward and make groups. What Dr. Krishnan has made for mental health, there can be other groups as well. Suppose I am able to share my knowledge. Could be I can be holding some classes for the management students and share with them. If there is something in art which I can do, I do it. Similarly, whoever has got whichever talent, if they are identified by institutions, government, then what happens? And there are philanthropic institutions who can sponsor the events. There can be online events where people can be helped out of their problems which they are. So because we cannot stop the pandemic from growing. In fact, till August it was around 17 to 18 lakhs, and now only till July. And in August they are saying it is 20 lakh people have been affected. And it is going to rise in September and in October. And when the vaccine will come, everybody will get the vaccine. The way of life has changed forever. At least another 5-7 years, probably 5 years. So definitely it will be a different world altogether. And once you get used to so many things, it will be different. So organizations, government, and philanthropic institutions can come forward by providing funds so that important ideas can be implemented during these pandemic times to give people a cushion, a good programs like a lot of ITC and all, they are making a lot of programs which can be followed online. Musical instrument programs, big people are giving their online programs and all these things are there to comfort people's mind during the pandemic. It is followed by efficient. So what is value investing? It is not only investing the money. Most of the time what happens is we invest money, but it does not go the right way. Value investing ensures that there is efficient use of money and time. Today you are listening to a program, there should be an efficient use of your time. If this program is no more useful, you went off after clicking on, you would not have come back. Even if you come back, you might again leave, start listening to the entire program. Okay, so there has to be value, there has to be efficient management of the entire resources which is available. It could be monetary resources, it can be time resources, it can be any kind of resources. Then only it is value investing. Okay, the impact of value investing can be done by 3 elements. What are those? Process, people, place, portfolio, and performance. I would just mention a small instance where recently in Bengal, somebody was affected by pandemic. The person, ambulance came where to pick up the gentleman. But the ambulance driver was wearing the total kit, but he refused to pick up the gentleman because he was suffering from COVID-19. Okay, so what is the performance here? Here, things are being given, but people are not willing to work or look into problems of others. So if doctors are wearing the kit and they refuse to look into the patient needs, do you think it is justified?
No,
it is not. So in hospitals also the care is not there. Hence, the social investing value investing should be such that governments, institutions, and philanthropists should come together and see what best can be done for the people so that we can help as many people as possible and have an efficient monitoring system. So the government has given the kit to the ambulance driver, but is there a monitoring whether he is doing his duties or not? No. So efficiency falls. So it is very important to monitor it. It provides possible sustainable solutions to problems. So at the end of this chapter, and this is one of the chapters, value investing, which we have spoken. And what is that? Do not keep your ideas latent. Do not keep your ideas latent. Management and measurement of strategy to benefit people in a way ahead. Social investing, social value investing. These all points are given. Like in every chapter, what we have done is we have given 3 to 4 points, which is a gist of the entire chapter and the takeaway for people. Okay, can connect to business in such a way where natural profits will lead. What do businessmen do? They bring film stars, pay them heavy money for ads. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
if your Salman Khan features in an ad, he will take 1 crore to 5 crores. Am I right? Now, what can people do? People can have common people and they can do good work. And that good work can actually lead to a lot of branding for the product instead of giving Salman Khan that 5 crores. Okay, take feedback from people to understand their needs. So this is called value investing. I will go back once more to you if you have got any questions. So what I wish to have shared with people is that this is one of the chapters. There are other chapters in this book. Can you stop sharing?
Hello.
Okay. Yes, I'm there. Very much there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
No, I can't see you.
Well, just a minute. Oh, this is got it. You will. Yes. Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Yes. So the thing is that very recently I'm not very conversant with the entire Google Meet system, but very recently I shared a program with on the request of St. Xavier's University, Kolkata, with the students of MBA, and there is where I got accustomed, and credits to my son, who is a computer engineering student of the fourth year, and they have helped me to see that I am able to execute it, because the book, we feel, I would actually like to, this was an introduction to the book. What we wish to do is that we wish to come up with each and every chapter in a phrased manner and give a certification that today, if you are doing a course on acting or counseling, you should be able to make an impactful change in the mind of your patient or to the audience, so that your skill through creativity can not only bring you income but also help the person you are serving. Okay, so this is it. If you have any questions, you can tell me. I can answer your questions if I'm able to.
No, not so many questions. Because, I just participated in the lecture because I am very fond of the means creativity. How is it? Means nobody can describe it.
No.
How the creativity works.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the book mentions that the creative process. I just told you about chapter 8, value investing. But the first chapter starts with a quasi biography, and people when they are young, people when they are young, they have got talents, creative talents. Now, those are not explored by the parents at times, because we want the children to do well in their studies, whether they learn, whether they are creative or not, we are not bothered. But times are changing. Now, see, you went for a role, you did a course on acting, and you are thinking, if I do certain things, your parents are also encouraging like that, So, creativity, process of creativity, how creativity starts, how I came up with the idea of the book, what is the title of the book, how the title of the book emerged. Creativity does not happen within captivity. Everything I have documented in the book in an interactive and a talking fashion, so that as the author is speaking to you. Okay. And at the end, we have taken a case study of a ship, Titanic, which sunk in 1912. 1912 Titanic sunk, which a film also has been made regarding that book, that you might have all the wealth in the world, but creativity is something which is above all. That even in difficult times, you can bring out so many things. But just this pandemic, it is a very difficult time for all of us. But even during this phase, if you cultivate yourself into creativity and a creative habit, and what happens, in terms of management, if I'm supposed to say, it reduces cost, it reduces time, it can be useful, so it can improve efficiency. So creativity in decision making can enable you to go to the next leap, leaving behind a number of people behind you if you are creative in your thoughts. People spend money on clothes, people spend money on perfume, people spend money on shoes. How many people spend money on good programs to cultivate good habits and thoughts and ideas? Yeah, and creativity, as you said, it is not like a thing which we eat. Somebody will help you with a spoon, eat it, and you will become creative. No, it is not like that. And there is where all these points I have documented, that it is a cognitive process in which having a good experience in life is so important in order to be creative. As I told you, the balloon which was floating in the air taught me so many things. And that is the one chapter in the book called Flamingo. We have mentioned about something more in the book called spiral economy. So what is the spiral economy? So all these things I mentioned there in the book. I will give the link to Dr. Krishnan to share it with people. And I hope you like the program. If any other questions, you can tell me so that I can answer your question.
Right now, not. Thank
Thank you very much for being there.
you so much.
It's my pleasure that you attended the session, and I have recorded the entire session. If possible, I will send it to Dr. Krishnan for others to go through it, so that if it is useful
Yeah.
for them, it'll be a pleasure.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Okay,
Nice
yeah.
knowing you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
May God bless you.